As I entered the subway car, I noticed a charming and scruffy-looking mongrel making its way through the crowd of passengers. With a wagging tail and a curious gleam in its eyes, the dog seemed determined to explore this new environment. It was an unusual sight, and people couldn't help but smile as they made way for the four-legged traveler. Across from me sat an intelligent-looking man engrossed in his newspaper, seemingly unperturbed by the dog's entrance. The mongrel, perhaps feeling the warmth of a friendly presence, approached the man's row. And to everyone's amusement, a seat beside him became vacant just in time. The dog wasted no time, leaping onto the seat with a sense of entitlement that drew giggles from the nearby passengers. The man, still focused on his reading, spared a brief glance at the canine passenger, but carried on without any fuss. The subway's atmosphere filled with suppressed laughter as the dog decided to introduce itself more directly by gently poking the man's arm with its wet nose. The man's stoic demeanor cracked, and he couldn't help but smile while trying to suppress his amusement. Unsatisfied with just eliciting a smile, the clever dog poked the man's nose once again, causing even more stifled giggles from the onlooking crowd. But the man, though surprised by the dog's actions, maintained his composure and merely chuckled to himself before resuming his reading. The dog, determined to keep the fun going, decided to escalate its antics. It noticed the vulnerable newspaper sitting on the man's lap and delicately placed a paw on it. The paper, caught off guard by this unexpected attention, tore slightly, prompting a look of astonishment on the man's face. He couldn't help but laugh at the audacity of his furry companion. However, as much as the man found amusement in the situation, the torn newspaper was his limit. With a sudden jump, he moved to the end of the carriage, choosing to stand rather than risk further canine mischief. The passengers couldn't help but cheer for the dog's unexpected victory in claiming the seat for itself, and what happened next took everyone by surprise. As if understanding the concept of a well-earned victory, the mongrel, now at ease in its conquered territory, stretched out on the vacated seat and peacefully closed its eyes. The entire subway car erupted in laughter, smiles, and applause for this lovable and clever dog.